can't believe you wore that dress.
Well, it is your favorite, right? You always tell me how much you loved it on me.
You look beautiful.
Always a charmer.
Well, you make it easy to be charming.
You're here, all alone.
Well, you're here now.
Do you want me to stay?
Yes, I want you to stay.
Then I will stay with you. Tell me something.
Anything you want?
I know that you love the way that I look in this dress, but why do you think that everybody else doesn't?
Well, maybe they just don't know you like I do.
And you think you know me?
Well, I thought I did, but that's probably why I'm sitting here alone in this room. Was sitting here alone in this room. You're here now, of course.
Of course.
Okay then, tell me something.
Anything you want.
Why would you care that people didn't like that you wore that dress?
Maybe they didn't think it was right for this occasion.
Yeah, it's like a funeral out there.
All I care about is if it made you look bad.
I don't think I'd fit in that dress.
That's not what I meant.
I do think I'd look pretty hot in a miniskirt, though.
Well, you do have great legs.
Thanks, I work out.
This room. This room reminds me of the first place that we met.
Really? This room?
Yeah. Yeah. A week before your sister was going to marry my cousin, remember? They set up that whole rehearsal dinner thing.
Right, and they talked you up the whole week before that.
Get out of here!
Tell me how hot you were, and how great we'd be for each other, and how lucky I'd get if you drank a lot of champagne.
They did not say that!
Alright, you're right, they didn't say that. They said a lot of wine, that's what they said.
Oh, you are so rude!
Yeah, but you still love me.
Hey man, how you doing?
Hey Paul, just needed some space.
Everyone's waiting for you.
I got nothing to say.
Hi, Paul. You're still mad at me.
You need to go back into that room and be with everyone else.
No, don't tell him what he needs.
Don't tell me what I need.
Okay, fine.
Why don't you just leave us alone so we can talk?
It's cold in here, isn't it?
Yeah, it could get colder.
You know, tell him about how I felt, about the way that he treated me. Just go ahead, tell him.
You know, Karen never liked the way you treated her. You never gave her a chance to prove how much you cared about me.
I really don't want to talk about this right now.
Why? Because I'm here? Because you can't handle it? You know, you never treated me with
respect. You never treated Karen with respect.
She never earned my respect.
You are such a jerk!
You just seem to disrespect her every chance you got.
And he's still doing it!
She earned that disrespect.
You know, it's a really crappy thing for you to say right now.
I can't believe you would say something like that.
I know, I'm sorry, it's just that.
What? It's just what?
You need to move on.
I do not. I do not need to hear this.
You need to hear this.
What? What is so damn important that I need to hear right now?
She cheated on me.
She what?
Cheated. She cheated on you.
Ah! It's true.
Remember when we all lived together? Karen had just moved here. You guys had just started dating. I tried to warn you about her, what kind of girl she was, but you weren't hearing any of it.
I still don't want to hear any of it.
You gotta know this. Remember you came home one day, you walked into the living room, Karen was on one side of the couch and she was...
Sweating and out of breath. You were on the other side of the couch and you were...
Sweating and out of breath.
So right there on our couch?
You must have known.
I knew.
I'm sorry.
Just get out. Didn't you leave the room?
came back.
For me? You came back for me?
I never left you.
You know, I'm finding that very hard to believe right now.
You meant nothing to me.
You know, saying something like that does not make it hurt any less.
You knew what my life was like even before you asked me to move in with you.
And you knew how much I cared about you even after all the things you did to me.
Did to you? I never did anything to you.
That's because you were too busy doing it to everybody else.
You have no right to talk to me like that, especially right now.
Hell! Now is probably the best time. It is probably the only time you're ever really going to hear what I have to say.
You have something to say to me.
I've been saying it since we met.
And how about for once you just stop talking and just start listening?
You name one topic. One. That will make me listen to anything you had to say right now.
How about this dress?
That dress.
We were walking through Soho, remember? It was a beautiful day out, and I was just walking along the street with this beautiful man. The one man who made me forget who I was for a while. And we walked past this dress shop, and I told you how much I loved this dress. And how I would never be able to afford it, not in a million years. And you told me how amazing I would look in this dress, and you also told me how beautiful you thought I was no matter what I was wearing.
I remember.
The next day I came home, and our couch was a box. What was in that box?
That dress.
How does it look?
Beautiful. You look beautiful.
Every time I wore this dress, it reminded me of that day. How much you meant to me, how much you cared for me.
Why are you wearing that dress right now?
I just needed for you to know that I cared for you.
You're the one who left.
It had nothing to do with you. There was just way too much pain inside of me, and I couldn't take it any longer.
We could have worked it out.
I was beyond that. It was too late for you to help me. I could see how hard you were trying, but you would never understand how horrible my life was. You were the one thing that kept me going. The one person who finally cared for me, and I didn't deserve that.
I don't want to hear this.
I'm sorry that you were the one who found me.
I'm sorry I didn't find you sooner.
I'm just glad that you read the note. I just needed you to know that it wasn't your fault. You weren't the reason why I did this.
I knew.
So, what are you going to say about me?
What do you want me to say?
Just tell everyone how much I loved this dress.
John, the priest wanted me to come in here and see how you were doing.
Time for the eulogy?
You know what you want to say?
Well, tell me something.
Anything you want.
Doesn't Karen look beautiful in that dress?
You know she does.